Hello friends and traders. Now we have acquired the world's best tools for level 1 and level 2. We are now going to process these tools in combination and come with a trading system which is highly precise and extremely simple, but behind the simplicity lies the master algorithms. So let's try to capture that sentiment here. So first trading system is called precision strike system, and it is going to use three things. One is the waves you may have. If not, you can acquire these waves. Most people have some waves. You can also have Astro waves. You can buy from wave 59 directly. Why we need these waves first? Because these are Astro waves. We have to have some sentiment where we are going to make choices for trading, and that is the reason the first strike is going to be using a predictive wave, and we are going to focus on peaks and valleys. Then we are going to add two more tools: trend change boxes and big bar angle. That is going to give us the wingspan we need. All right, so I have spoken. Let's put it on real charts. So this is the real-time chart, as you can see, which has all the three tools put together. This wingspans, these are big bar angles from level 1. Trend change boxes are let's show you. So when we go to these tools, we have L1 tool set and L2 tool sets. So here it is, level 1 big bar angle. That's one tool. All right. Then we're talking about trend change boxes from level 2. The third tool which you see here comes from level 3, or you can just get your own Astro energy projector from wave 59. Alright, so hopefully this is absolutely clear what we are about to do. We have learned through the course of private interactions with KT, which is the chief innovator. The videos, you must understand, are giving you the master tool unchallenged with very complex and algos which will never change. That's the key. It is very difficult to find those mathematical equations and methodologies which does not change. So we go through a lot of depth of understanding behind these tools, how they are created, what are they showing. When you drop it, you don't need to worry about what's going on, because what's going on is explained in depth over hour and a half, 2 hour session for each tool. This is a very long program, 6 months, one-on-one, for that reason, for level 1 and level 2. Alright, so once you have understood the power of each tool, you have seen it week by week, you ask all the questions, right? Eventually you end up having 21 tools at your disposal. And the natural phenomena is how do I club these things together in a package of 3 and 4 where I can stick with my vibration and trade these markets using these tools. So we're going to show you 3 or 4 combinations. Since it is difficult initially for a couple of years because you haven't been experiencing this for 10 years, 20 years, right? So that's the only thing. But there is a method to all this mastery. And this is the first trading system we are going to express. A simple 1, 2, 3 rules. And you will do nothing else. And you will have higher than 90% accuracy of your capital preservation and being successful in your trade, bias, direction, entry, and stop loss. This is all there is. Direction I am going, where's my stop loss, when do I trade? Alright, so let's address this step by step using 3 tools I just expressed. So these boxes, when they are placed, we describe in the program that you can draw trend lines at the edges. And the market is moving at 85 degrees, 80 degrees, almost 90 degrees, right? It is going to get exhausted. And we want to wait to participate for this to settle down and we capture the other side. So we are trying to pick the top and the bottom or the swings high and swings lows as the market unfolds. So what we have seen here at the edges of the market, you see these trend change boxes are coming because these are the algo detection areas. Okay, so when we see there are 3 boxes will show up: the initial risk and then mid-time risk and then confirmed, right? There are various ways to use this. What we are describing is a different methodology, which is 3-step trading system. Rule number 1: you place this big bar not on any big bar, on a specific bar which should be qualified by one of these boxes. So these boxes are wrapping around the bars. So you put this somewhere where you see the price is moving on the left of the first angle you see right here, which means the slope of this movement is higher than the slope of the biggest slope we have. This is 45, right? This is going to be 65, 75, 85, right? So this is moving away in much faster movement. We are trying to trap this inside this. So here's the first rule: you place this in such a way only when you see market is moving up like this, or moving down like this, moving up like this, like down like this. We will take some examples. And we are saying the price has to be on the left side of this. Moving down, it has to be on the left of this. Left of the steepest angle. Should be pretty simple because we want, if the price is here, I want to be participating in Gann's angle. Remember, these are advanced Gann's angles, done very sophisticated way. But they look like Gann fans. They look like Gann angles, right? So he's the one who came with this structure 100 years back. Now we're taking this to the next level, and we are normally placing this on a big bar, but we are saying for this trading methodology, you must make sure, what are we trying to do by doing this? By making sure the price is on the left of the steepest angle, moving upside, and also same thing on the downside. I will give you that example. So we are trying to find the right placement of extreme momentum, and it's gonna capture the end of momentum. That is the whole idea. So you got step number one, how you place this. And why we're gonna use this, because remember, these are the trend change boxes. You can put on any of these boxes, which gives you this phenomena. And then you have a typical boxes which you have trend lines drawn. So what are we doing here? We're saying I want to see if I got the loss of bullish momentum captured. When you enter these angles, we must enter the angles. We must, which we do. Second thing, additional bonus is you have a trend line which is broken. What we are looking for right now, after this takes place, these boxes show up, because these are the algos which is going to reverse the market on the other side. This is 5-minute chart of ES. So once I see this, where's my entry? Three things have to happen. You have identified the location, right? All right. So that is, I think, the placement and the reason for doing this. And then we wait. We don't just enter. We wait for one of the boxes to show up. Okay. And what about this oscillator? Okay. So first step is finding these angles, right placement. So the price is on the left side of these extremes. And we enter this. We wait for the box. That is our whole structure gets activated. That we are going down. Yeah, you want to catch this, but we are trying to catch through a methodology. Sticking to the methodology, you will 9 trades, 10 trades. If you do it properly, you will have only maybe 1 loss out of 9 trades. Okay, there we go. That's the statistics, right? Long-term statistics. So we are going to take a shot here. Once you see this box formulated, you are sitting here, you will take a shot here. Stop loss will be here. Target will be 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Okay, it may come back to test you. This is why we need to be inside these angles, and they are breaking the angle and they're entering it. When you're entering means it could have gone up all the way. It may have broken and came inside here. It doesn't matter. Wherever it comes inside, first rule has been identified, right? Placement coming inside, first structure is complete. Second, we are waiting for the box. All right, enter in the box. Apologize. So here it is. 2 steps are done. Stop loss is here. If it stops you out, it stops you out. You have to accept that this is a risk profile I'm going to take. So if the risk profile is based on dollars, if you're trading 5 contracts, you can go down to 2. But you have to follow the rules. It will come punch into your face. It will come very close. If it stops you out, it stops you out. So we talked about 3 things. So we got 2 things. Where is the third phenomena? The third phenomena, if you have this tool, this is the phenomena. If you don't have it, use master oscillator. What this phenomena gives us, which I was explaining to you here also, we get this Astro from wave 59, is we get a future mindset. It gives us the timing component of it, right? The timing component. So I'm saying whenever the waves are turning, at this turn of edges, energy is going to shift. And that is where we will start looking. So what is that telling us? Do not look at all the boxes. Do not look at any time you want to come and trade, because you are here to claim your fame. We just have to wait when the structures are all set up. So by looking at this, so the rules are pretty simple. You'll only trade at the peaks and the valleys. That's it. So that is the timing component. I will not trade anywhere in this time window, this time window. I'm looking at the peaks and valley. So let me see if I can take a picture and plot it. So this is, just to be very clear, where is my peaks? These are areas. Remember, these are areas. They are not reversal. It's not telling you this is top or bottom. It could match or it could not match, right? It is shift of energy. Okay. All right. So here, what we are saying is find the peak. These are the area. Look up, right? It is saying if your market is here, you know the peaks are. You know the peak areas are right here. You know the peaks are. You can see, but this is all going to be published in advance. So you're going to make the decision at the peaks or the valleys where the energy is extremely low. Like these are the peaks. And you know this in advance. So these are the peaks we want to be focusing on, and we will talk about the valleys also, but you got the idea. When the market is at the peak, this is the peak area, and the valley areas, right? Valleys. When it is gone down all the way right here, this is the valley, nice valley, right? Nice valley. So what we are saying, when the energies have compressed on the trough or the peak, we already know that in advance. We are not going to react to anything. We are just going to wait. So this is the third rule. You can make this a first rule because you don't want to force a trade because you showed up to claim your fame. You showed up 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock a.m., 7 o'clock based on your schedule, and you're sticking around and waiting for the opportunities to align in this trading system. So let's revisit this. So first step, I would say, is to take notice of peaks and valleys and wait. Once that time has arrived, you start placing your tool. First, you see where are the boxes. There it is. The boxes that will automatically plot. There's nothing much to do. Nothing much to do. You cannot do anything with the. These are just detecting the algo shifts, right? Nothing else. You cannot do anything with these boxes. They are real time. You will see the historical plots as well. So you can, once you place it, it's over. So what are you focusing on? Placing this big bar the way I explained, which is, when I say left side of the trend, is right here, right? Extreme. When I get inside, I'm activated. And I'm not doing anything here until I see this happen. Peak is here, I'm waiting. So I get up at 4 o'clock, I'm waiting. I said, okay, this peak is coming at 5 to 5:30, let's see what happens. It took off. After the boxes, I see the peak is coming. So now I am putting the big bar angle. So this tool is automatically placed, nothing to do. Boxes are automatically placed, nothing to do. All you're doing is just moving this big bar angle to trap the price below this or in this areas. All right, so now you know you have constructed a methodological structure, waiting for the peaks and the valleys, waiting for the boxes to be placed, right? Waiting for this to be moved. Okay, that's it. So let's repeat it, right? I will write it down. Wait for peaks, or valley, right? Trough. That's the first thing. Second thing, so just wait. You will get peaks and valleys coming up, because remember, these are planetary differentials of energy, cosine and sine waves coming together. That's why I kept showing you this one right here, right? Peaks and valleys. Okay. So you know this in advance, we don't do anything else. We have lots of peaks and valley Astro models in level 3, but get the gist of it. Okay, that's step number 1, very clear. It's visible, mark it, don't do anything until you are at that spot. Second, so look for boxes, and what do you do in the boxes? They automatically placed right here, right? And you place your, so look for boxes, so you place your big bar angle. Okay, that's the second rule. Now this is for finding the momentum has ended, right? This is nothing to do with this. This is prior boxes. Remember this. This is the prior established box area right here, right? This whole area is a prior boxes. We are using that. We're not using, they are not here yet. We are trying to get here. We are trying to capture the top. Market is moving. These boxes are already there. I'm going to use these boxes to place my big bar angles. As clear as it can be. There it is. Now we are putting a trade on. Now we're trading. Trading, what we need for trading? We want to see reversal boxes show up. And that is the box right here. Your stop loss is here. In this example, entry is here. 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 5. Boom. Trying to capture days high and low, or intermediate very large swing retracement can also be done that way. This is the rule in writing 3-step process, and I think we spent quite a bit of time explaining this. So that is the rule. You can watch this. So let's take, so this is a shot which is captured. You took a shot here, it went down and it's coming here, you're scared now, right? Stop loss is here. Accept the stop loss to be the first mindset you have to get used to. Okay, so now let's take this structure. Remember, this tool is called big bar angle for a reason. Right? So as you get advanced, we took this shot, we should be done for the day. Now if you said, oh, I came a little late, 9 o'clock, I want to participate in this business. Now if you think you want to go short, this is, now we have to see. Now the market went up, there's no boxes here, right? We're going to use, because market is going up, we have to use some boxes here at the bottom to project the placement of this tool. If not, use the big bar. You can see here. So this was placed on the big bar. The idea is not hard coding yourself to be focusing on where to place it. I am trying to place it in such a way, either I use the big bar or I use the boxes. If there's no boxes, I go back to my traditional big bar. The idea is simple. The idea is simple. And what is the simple idea? That I want price. Let me just go back again here, right? Right, this is the steepest angle. I'm trying to capture the price on the left side. Right here, right? This is going up 90 degrees. Same thing as going here. 90 degrees is doing the same thing here. It's going almost 90 degrees. Let's say 80 degrees, right? Both places. Same pattern. Market is going up on the left side. It is going to get. So I'm not going to draw this to create more confusion. You can see this, right? There we go. On the left side of the steepest angle, going down should be on the left side. That is the placement. You just can't place randomly. Place it on big bar or place it on the boxes. So right here, biggest bar, placed it. It was capturing this move, and we know what's going to happen. Eventually it'll just settle down and come down. So that is, now here in this case, we have everything which came together. This is not what we are expecting. What is the rule? Let's apply the rules. Okay, your first rule is peaks and valleys. First rule, peaks and valleys. Here it is valley, here is a valley, here's a valley, here's a peak, peak, peak. So we are at the peak. So this is already known to us. At 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, we already know this. This is coming. Now what? At this time, we're going to make a decision. Market is here, and we know it's going to go up. If it goes up, and it is going up into my peak, I place my tool. I don't see any boxes because it moved so fast. I was only taking a short side. So what do? I place it on a big bar to capture the price to be on the left side. It is. So at the peak, inside the angles, we are inside the angle, coming from outside, inside the angle. Now I'm waiting for the box. Box showed up, 1, 2, 3. Somewhere here, stop loss. Above the box, a couple of ticks, maybe a point above. That's the simple discussion you can have with yourself. Box 1 tick or 4 ticks away, keep it. Right, this is it. Box is here. Stop loss, you want to keep it. If it pings you, right, try again, because remember, this trade is going to be a very good trade. So stop loss. If you take the smallest box, we have second box, we have third box, market is going sideways, right? It is inside. Remember, it is not entered inside yet. That's why you see the boxes here, but you're not inside yet. That's why you got up a little bit, even though boxes were there. Here I'm inside. Now these boxes have much more meaning, right? This is it. So now I'm going to take a stop loss somewhere here. So stop loss is precisely put here inside. This is the reason I keep saying there's a reason these wings are here. To have to get inside from outside, get inside. Here it may have gone up like this, right? Like this. Here it came inside, right here, and then it still struggled up and down. Now this is the boxes we are dealing with. So topmost boxes here, it came very close. You didn't stop you out. 1 tick, 4 ticks above, you're not stopped out. There it goes. All right, perfect. Let's take one more example. So in this example, the trader has kept his box here. He saw this is going down aggressively. It came out. He wanted to capture it earlier, right? You can place it in the big bar. You can place it here. We want the price to be coming from outside in. And let's apply 3 rules. Peaks and valleys. I should be at peak or valley. This is the valley. You can see this is all plotted up front, right? It's gonna keep on plotting. Now this is Astro cycles, right? There we go. Valley, 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 valley. Peaks, peaks. So I'm not gonna be in this because this is the actual movement trapped by the planets. We gotta get into it and ride it, right? Get into it and ride it. So I'm gonna get into it in the peak or valley right here. So what has happened? We had price go out and come inside. Now I'm at the valley. So valley is here. Coming from outside and inside is here. My tool has been placed, right? So am I at the valley or the peak? Yes. Did I come from outside in by placement of big bar? Yes. What is the third rule? Wait for the boxes to show up so we get a stop loss and entry. Box showed up here. Immediately the first box, what we get is entry and stop loss is right here. So if you keep doing this, what do we have here? If you keep doing this, we have, now I'm tracking this from one of the sessions we had with the trader, right? So I'm just giving you live examples of 10 trades and 9 wins, right? This is just how you have to think about it. So I think it made sense how a simple, sophisticated, simple methodology, this is a complete methodology, how to use the boxes for entry, stop losses, and use the big bars coming together and with the 3 strike system. So you'll be looking for 3 things only. Time to trade. Be at the peaks and valleys. Let the price come out and come inside from outside, the steepest angle, and then you wait for the trend change algos to show their footprint. In the first box, the second box, whatever box you see, I think first box, if you have to see the first bar is so huge, right? That will be a challenge. It may come down and give you second box. That's the challenge of trading you have to do, right? But we are making the same 3-point decision over and over and over to pick the highs and lows and good entries only. Thank you so much.